Yep, hi all, just something I've just made up for one of my friends for the Sinclair C5 community. So yeah, what we've got is a modified original C5 power pack that accepts quick release camping connectors to go onto there, and then you can of course attach your original ignition blocks on with key onto the top. This means you haven't got to necessarily cut any wires on here. So as long as you're using a shallower battery such as this one here, which is obviously a bit shorter than the original battery, then of course this will fit on top with the additional size of these clamps. This just means if you've got, let's say, a C5 such as a box C5 for example, and you don't want to cut off these, and you've got a good condition box with the key and all the mechanisms working nicely, it's all nice and clean, then you could do this instead if you wanted to. So what I've done is got some heavy duty amplifier cable here. It's very high power ampage on both of these sides. Soldered on a couple of connections either end. Attach those onto the brand new quick release connectors, and then cut down a couple of screws on here. Obviously washers. I just put them on loosely by hand at the moment, but when this gets sent over to the guy, he'll then tighten these on properly. And also on this side here, where they're shortened down, I've got a couple of washers under there, including a lock washer and then a double nut. So you don't necessarily need a double nut, you can just use a bit of Loctite or something similar, but I thought, well, I'll send him all the bits, then he can do whatever option he wants to do. And then that then sits nicely on top there, which is cool. And of course, if you've got the original strap that goes round it, that of course will sort of pull it all down together, and then you can just clip on that, and then away you go. So yeah, it didn't take too long. Nice little modification, and you know, with a nice condition box and the cable on there, it should look, you know, basically like fairly original, fairly original spec. So yeah, there we go. Nice one. Cheers.